Alright guys, we're back for another Dokkan battle video. Today we're going to take a look at this guy, this bad boy right here. This is Physical Future Gohan. Now, this is a Dokkan Fest exclusive that came out back in May of 2018. One thing that is notable about this guy, actually, is he released basically alongside the Prime Battle LR AGL Trunks that just got an EZA. So, I'm going to try and put this video up right away. I guess I'm going to upload this video tomorrow. I'm recording this on the 11th. I think I want to put this up on the 12th. There is a very slim chance they could announce this guy's EZA details before I put this video up. We will see. But I want to get this up for this guy because what Dokkan is showing us is that at this point, now that they've finished the 120% lead EZAs, I believe they are now comfortable just sort of assigning category lead EZAs based around the celebration, right? So it's kind of like, you know, they've got like their Dokkan Fest character, the theme of the celebration, and then they're pushing the EZA to match that, right? That's why, like, you know, STR Ultimate Gohan, Angel Golden Frieza, Tech Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta came out like over a year before Tech Hit did. But Tech Hit got his EZA because he matched the whole theme of the celebration they're going. Well, the theme of this celebration, I was going to say two Future Gohan units, but they're not going to EZA into Future Gohan. That's not happening, right? But Physical Future Gohan right here really could get an EZA during this celebration. I think it's very possible. And this guy, I think, actually is a pretty intriguing EZA. One of the big things is they have not yet EZA'd a character with a leader skill like this. So Future Gohan's leader skill is Future Category Key 3, HP 130, and then Attack and Defense 170. We have not seen one of these leaders get an EZA, right? We've only seen like 150% across the board leaders that have bumped up to 160, right? And then Tech Hit was already a 3 key and 170% lead to Universe 6, and they just gave him an extra key, so he's key 4, right? So we don't really know what they would do with this type of leader skill as of right now. My guess, my expectation is that they would bump HP to 150 and then leave attack and defense at 170, which would be ideal. I think that would be more than enough. Future Gohan, let's say he's as good as Tech Hit. Let's just use Tech Hit as a baseline. That would make Future a really nasty team all of a sudden with a really good dominant leader in Future Gohan right here, along with very powerful like new units that have been added to the Future team recently, right? That's one good thing about these celebrations Dokkan has done recently is they've really been pounding hard with establishing a ton of options like per celebration, right? Like it's not like, you know, Future just got one unit. They just got like 8 EZAs or something within the last couple months here. So Future is definitely much more runnable than it was, you know, even 3 months ago or something like that. Where I mean, damn, even 1 month ago. Now, right away, by the way, dude, Future Gohan's defense is insane. His defense is 11,140. I just have an HP equip on, so that's his defense. Dude, this guy is going to be a defensive wall after he EZAs. Right now, his passive is pretty basic. He just gets 100% attack at the start of turn. He gets up to 100% defense. The less HP remaining, the greater the defensive buff. And then he gets 10% damage reduction at the start of each turn, up to a max of 50%. When like difficult content like the Legendary Goku event was first coming out and stuff like that, this guy was a relatively solid option because, you know, by the time you got to that 50% damage reduction, like, he was okay. But the thing is that his defense is conditional on your HP. You know, this guy gets an EZA and he's at like 150% attack and defense at the start of turn, and then maybe he then gets another additional defensive buff based upon, you know, HP remaining. This guy could be fantastic. He does also give himself 30% attack and defense for 1 turn on his super attack. So, I mean, let's jump in. Let's see how we're going to look here. We're on the Android/Cell Saga team right here at the start. Future Gohan's links are All in the Family, Golden Warrior, Super Saiyan, Prepared for Battle, Experienced Fighters, Dismal Future, and Fierce Battle. So, yeah, this isn't... Oh, god damn it. Okay, there's the cord. Very good. Cord, anything. Okay, there we go. Okay. So this is interesting. So we have All in the Family activated. I mean, you guys should know this is one of the stronger links in the game. 20% defense, very powerful, with very meta-relevant hybrid. Dude, this guy's a Hybrid Saiyan option, by the way. Like, oh my god. Does the Hybrid Saiyan team need any more love? Jesus. But, I mean, look, dude, look at these options. Look at this. This guy. I think this guy's pretty good right here. Like, it's just going to get ridiculous very fast. But this guy's only at 80k defense with All in the Family activated. Drops down to 64k. So, like, we can see that's his weakness, right? Like, this guy defensively is paper mache. You know, this is turn 1. He's got 80k defense with 10% damage reduction. He sucks, right? And it's like, we're not going to see this guy putting up big-time attack numbers either. I mean, he's closing in on 4 years old, right? Like, he's closer to 4 years old than he is to 3. We have support as well, because remember, this Goku and Gohan give support to Goku family. So let's see what future Gohan does turn 1 right here. 1.89. See, it's pretty bad. I feel like the majority of the attack stats we're going to see from this guy are just going to suck ass, really, through the most of this video. It's just like, what this Gohan was meant to do was to be good defensively back in the day, right? You know, in like some Super Battle Road stages and stuff like that, but more so for long events. I say long events, but like the legendary Goku event didn't show up until a year after future Gohan. I'd be interested to go back and look at my videos at the time and see what I was saying about this future Gohan. I mean, obviously the power creep has gone up tremendously now, to where it's like, you know, defense, it's like once they hit like 300k defense, I'm like, okay, looking pretty good, right? All right, so in this turn right here, we'll have everything active except for experienced fighters and Dismal Future. Again, we still got that, support. Defensively, he's at 80k. Now, remember, he's up to 20% damage reduction. So that damage reduction builds up. Honestly, I feel like that's a good ability. That damage reduction at the start of every turn, it's like a good addition to him, right? Like, I feel like it's fine. He just needs to be, updated with, like meta relevant stats, right? Like with the stats increase going up to SA 15, and then they just give him like 150% attack and defense at the start of the turn, he'll be fine, right? 101.89 million right there. Because, with that building up damage reduction, if he actually has like a good amount of defense at the start of turn that he can get, this future Gohan will be a show-stopping unit for long events, right? For sure. So, like, it's going to be really interesting. Dude, the thing is that all of these category leaders are so interesting for their EZAs, right? Units like STR Ultimate Gohan, into Angel Golden Frieza, right? Like, you go through all these units, and they're actually, like, really intriguing. Like, imagining a lot of these characters with EZAs, right? Because, like, now we're really getting into, like, EZAs for these types of characters. And again, it's going to change the landscape of the game, because many of these category leaders are on a shit ton of teams. They would be a great leader as well for these category teams with, big increase in stats. So it's going to get very interesting, I think, to sort of see what a lot of these guys are going to look like with EZAs, right? Like future Gohan, who are the units around the time, Turles, characters like that. All right, so we're gonna have the two future Gohans linked up next to each other right here. This should be quite a good turn actually for physical future Gohan. Is this all 7? Yeah. Does he have all 7 with just? No, he doesn't. Okay, but we will have. Okay, so this is a really good turn right here. So this is all 7 links active for physical future Gohan, right? He's still at 80k defense. Let's see what he looks like. He does have 30% damage reduction here, but the thing about physical future Gohan is even with his max 50% damage reduction, he still isn't really that impressive in like difficult content and stuff like that because of how low his defense is, right? 80k is just not that good. And then even after he super attacks and gets to 30% extra buff, it's still only 30% of 80k or some shit like that, right? Not exactly some tremendous number that he's building off of. All right, so let's see what damage we get from future Gohan right here. He should break 2 million with, all these links, including like experienced fighters, Super Saiyan, Fierce Battle, all this shit active. He should break 2 million here. Let's go ahead and see. And he gets up to 2.1, barely. Remember that 2 million is like I call it average, but that number, every day I get closer to being like, yeah, 3 million is more so like an average attack stat. So there's our boy Future Gohan. Okay. So this was the first run here on the Android/Cell Saga team. Let's move on and keep looking at Future Gohan on various different category teams here. Alright, now we're on the Super Saiyan team. Now remember, Future Gohan, he doesn't really have build-up, at least offensively, right? And again, even with the full 50% damage reduction built up, I mean, with these defensive numbers, he just doesn't really look too impressive. I mean, I suppose we could go into a difficult event, and we could at least take a lot of damage where we can get to low health and then see what defense Future Gohan is rocking. You know, like, you definitely could use this Future Gohan as he is now for, say, like, the Connected Hope, like, GT Legendary Goku event mission, for sure, right? As, like, your 6th or 5th option on the team. He definitely can help, but, you know, for the most part, Future Gohan, there's just really, like, his performance is just not really great. Right here, we'll have Golden Warrior, Super Saiyan, Prepared for Battle, and Fierce Battle active with LR Namek Goku. Keep in mind that LR Namek Goku, alright, the way he is built is going to be a prime, like, key cog on a lot of these teams moving forward, right? Keep in mind that with, like, power creep and the meta shifting and stuff like that, when units like Namek Goku are... Damn, he was taking damage even in this event? Okay. But, when, you know, when we get, like, major units sort of, like, introduced, like, you know, again, Namek Goku, STR Vegito, right? Characters like that. Like, characters who work really well with those, like, prime characters like that, like, then are sort of even better or enhanced by the fact that they work better with some of these best units in the game, right? Like, for a long time, you know, with AGL UI Goku, that's always a big thing I try and show in some of these videos for certain units is like, oh, this unit works really well with, like, AGL UI Goku, which is, like, a huge factor. That's a huge deal, right? When certain characters are able to do that, that really does matter, I think, quite a bit. And it's like Future Gohan, you know, he with this link set of his, right, with, you know, staples like Golden Warrior, Super Saiyan, Prepared for Battle, Experienced Fighters, Fierce Battle, right? A lot of these are, like, very common sort of, like, Super Saiyan links that we're going to have active on a lot of these teams, right? So it's a very, very important thing to keep in mind. So, again, Future Gohan's EZA, he gets a lot of attack, a lot of defense, you know, he's going to be a good leader, but he's also got what I think is a relatively strong link set. It's going to allow him to work well with a lot of the stronger units in the game, right? Prepare for Battle is, you know, one of the most important, like, key links or, you know, sort of like links that a lot of these Saiyan characters will have. So Future Gohan will definitely work well, I think, in the future, right, with a potential EZA. So let's go and take a look at this rotation right here. So we'll have a lot of stuff active. Everything except for Experienced Fighters and All in the Family are activated. His defense is 57k. Jesus, that's just really bad. It's just like, yeah, like these low attack numbers we see, like, it's not like they're gonna just, like, go super crazy. I mean, we could definitely see him do more damage, right? Like, if we introduce, you know, maybe like that STR support Hybrid Saiyan Trunks. And then, of course, you know, we get, like, LRB Pan. You know, we go to a Hybrid Saiyan team. We can certainly see some better stats from Future Gohan. But, I mean, a lot of these attack numbers, 1.64 right there, like, these numbers are really not looking too hot, I would say, right? And, again, I mean, this is what this guy is, right? Like, these are the numbers we're going to see from him. You know, that was with 5 out of 7 links active right there. It's not like that was, like, one link or anything like that. So it's, like, really the main, like, sort of, like, focus or way you would use Future Gohan at this point is more so as just, like, a defensive option, again, in long events. That is the #1 way you're going to want to use this guy at this point. And, you know, for that, he could definitely still be okay, right? Because, you know, in a pinch, right, if your health is super low, you know, and that damage, you know, it's deep into the event where he's got the 50% damage reduction up, he could tank a little bit, right? The thing with damage reduction, more so than anything, is it really can cut down the damage you'll take from super attacks, right? So, like, again, that Dragon Fist from GT Goku and Legendary Goku event, right? By that point, Future Gohan has got that 50% damage reduction. Let's say your health happens to be lower on that turn as well. Maybe Future Gohan could do okay, but, I mean, I remember when I was using him in there that he was still kind of iffy. But alright, let's do, like, yeah, let's go to, like, the Hybrid Saiyan team, where we could sort of, like, build up with a lot of, like, powerful supports, you know, really big supports, and see if we can get some better numbers from Future Gohan here. Alright guys, so we're over here on the Hybrid Saiyan team. This, of course, is where we'll be able to get a shit ton of crazy supports. Now, one thing to keep in mind, though, is that Future Gohan, how does he work with the leader of the Busted Hybrid Saiyan team? Not the greatest, right? Just all in the family, as well as Fierce Battle. Definitely not the best, right? The fact that Future Gohan is not rocking Saiyan lineage, at least for this Future Gohan's role on the Hybrid Saiyan team. But then again, it's like what Future Gohan, you know, provides to the table. There's other teams that will be able to use it much more than the ridiculously OP Hybrid Saiyan team, right? Teams like Future, All Out Struggle, Connected Hope. Future Gohan is on teams that are relatively bad. So this guy getting a powerful EZA will really help those teams. And again, Future Gohan is a prepared for battle character, so that's going to be good as well. Alright, so with this, he's at 93k defense. Next to AGL Kid Gohan, who gives them massive defensive support. And then, of course, also having All in the Family activated. So that is interesting to see. 1.41 right there. I mean, honestly, again, these are the numbers we expect to see from Future Gohan. I think more so than anything, after this run right here, again, we're going to go into, like, the GT Legendary Goku event, and we're going to go ahead and take a look at what type of defense this guy can get when our health is low. I at least want to see what his defense is looking like at, like, maybe, like, 50%. Or somewhere around those lines. I think that should be pretty good. Okay, let's see. I probably won't finish this freeze off right here, because I would like to get this Hybrid Saiyan support Trunks next to Future Gohan. That SCR Trunks right there is just such a staple with these Hybrid Saiyan units, right? Especially, I really do want us to get another Cell Saga Gohan, like a really powerful one. Maybe from, like, the Broly movie or something like that could be really good for that Trunks, right? Just, like, one more extra Cell Saga era Gohan. Because remember, that's the main thing about that SCR Trunks, is that he gets, he's able to stack defense with the Cell Saga Gohans around him, right? Okay, so here we go. This is a pretty good rotation, right? We got a bunch of support with this Super Saiyan 2 Gohan. We have a bunch of our links active as well. What is his defense up to? 114k. But this is with so much... I mean, we're at, what, like 84 defensive support? Or something like that? Because what is... Gohan gives 58? And then you give 35. Right? So he's at... oh, he's at 90... no, my brain. I'm 93, right? It's not... He's at 93% defensive support. Yeah. Okay. Listen, when I'm trying to carry on a conversation, it's tough to then do math at the same time. Jeez. I'm carrying this video, man. I'm babbling away. But yeah, with the 90+ % defensive support that our boy Future Gohan is rocking with. And he's still only in that 100k defense range, man. It's like, yeah, that's, you know, that's the main thing, right? Because this Future Gohan is a defensive-based character. So, you know, with his EZA, I really do think just really upping his defensive abilities is the way to go with him. This is a character that I do think he could be ridiculously busted, and he doesn't even need to be an orb changer or give key support or anything like that. And I still think he's going to be quite good. Just depending upon what they do, right? Alright, we got another rotation we can rock real fast right here. So we'll have Future Gohan. We got a truckload of support on this one right here. So we can see Future Gohan with a lot. What do we got? These 4 links active with Trunks. What is that? Golden Warrior, the Cord, Super Saiyan, Dismal Future, and Fierce Battle. Those are the 4 links we'll have activated right there. Alright, and that's the same thing with the Super Saiyan 2 Gohan. Yeah. Okay, what is his defense right here? 95k? Alright. What about an attack set? What are we going to get from our boy Future Gohan on this rotation? We going to break 2 million again? We're going to jump above 2 mil? Come on, Future Gohan. You can do it. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, that's a lot of support. What is that? That's, we're getting 75% attack support right there. Because we're getting 40% from Trunks and 35% from the Gohan, the Super Saiyan 2 Gohan. Okay. Again, I think really the only other thing I'd want to see at this point, because, I mean, this is what this Future Gohan looks like, right? Let's go ahead and jump into a difficult event, and let's see what Future Gohan's defense looks like once our health falls low. Right? Maybe just like 50% or so. Just take a lot of damage, and then see what Future Gohan's defensive stat is going to look like for us. Alright, so here we are in a difficult content event. Alright, so we have 100k defense right here. We have a lot of defensive support. 120k right there. Alright, this is Future Gohan's first turn. 10% damage reduction. Let's see how he does against this GT Goku right here. Actually, GT Goku's going to lower his defense. If he Super Saiyan, does this one lower defense? We're at double digits, so it's like, okay. Oh, come on. Please tell me we're going to take damage. There's something more annoying than like, alright, let's just take a little bit of damage in this difficult content event. Then it's like, oh, we don't actually take damage. Because, like, all these Hybrid Saiyan supports, not only are they the best supports, but they also are pretty hard to hurt. Like, that's the thing about the Hybrid Saiyan team, right? Like, we could run, like, physical Kid Buu on some other team, and yeah, he's a great support. But guess what? We jump in here, and he's taking 100k per hit, right? But, like, that's why, like, these Hybrid Saiyan supports are so crazy, is because they tank like this, right? Oh, here we go. We're taking a lot of damage on this turn. Hopefully this doesn't kill us. Alright, but anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and cut right now. We shall come back, when Future Gohan is ready. Are we gonna... Oh, actually, I might be dead. I think we're just probably outright dead right here. It's a lot of damage. No, we're alive. Yes, we are. Okay. Oh, perfect. This is ideal, actually. So we're gonna see... what Future Gohan is looking like. Oh, actually, that's pretty good right there. Okay, so let's see what, like, we're gonna see, like, Future Gohan's, like, max defense, actually. Okay, this actually went way better. So it went a lot better than I was thinking it was gonna. Okay, cool. So we're at, like, 10% HP. So this is, like, maximum Future Gohan defense right here. Yeah, look at this rotation. Is this good? It's adorable. 170k. Yeah, like, that's what I'm saying, right? Like, he's gonna get the defensive, like, the stats increase from an EZA, right? And, you know, right now he just gets 100% attack at the start of turn. Bump that to 150% attack and defense, and then maybe this defensive slider, have that be, like, a separate defensive thing that he gets, right? You know, as your health is low. I think that would make this guy really good. I think the damage reduction mechanic is fine. They could leave it as is. I don't think that needs to be changed. Just add a whole bunch of stuff besides that. Again, I don't know that there's another unit that does that, right? Because I like Future Gohan's damage reduction mechanic better than like Tapion and Minosha, Evolution Blue Vegeta, 17 and Golden Frieza, where they build it up throughout the turn but then lose it. I like Future Gohan's because he builds it up but he keeps it. It just makes things more consistent. You know what you're gonna get like every turn, right? I'm gonna go and pop Kid Gohan's active skill right here. Let's go ahead and pop this real fast. So this is gonna give Future Gohan even extra defense right here. You know, Kid Gohan, one of the best units in the game. I love his defensive ability, his healing, his versatility. Okay, so now Future Gohan is up to 200k defense. Pretty good. So Future Gohan, we got him up to 200k defense with the damage reduction is solid enough, right? But, I mean, this is only his second turn, so he's at 20% damage reduction, right? You know, along with the 200k defense, right? So, we'll see what this guy will look like in the future. Let me know what you guys think. Again, I'm going to upload this video probably as my first video tomorrow. Hopefully, in the next few hours, they don't reveal his EZA details. If they do, you know, hey, man, my hands are tied. I didn't get it out fast enough because literally tech hits, man. It's like people were like, you got to do a tech hit level 10 link showcase. I was like, okay. And I was going to finish him up. And as I'm finishing him up, they announced his EZA. It's like, oh, okay. You know, so like hopefully that doesn't happen with Future Gohan right there. So Let me know what you guys think of future Gohan at full level 10 links. I'm not going to put any equips or anything like that on him until I see what his EZA looks like. Because, you know, I'll probably end up changing his potential system and shit like that, right? So, let me know what you guys think of him. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys next time.